Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. My name is David. This channel is Damar's Coaching. And today's video is about narcissists. I've made many, hundreds. This one is about how they were never committed to you. And I'm sorry. I think this will ring true with many of you. I'm going to describe like what we might know as more of an overt narcissist, but the lack of commitment is very present in people with this disorder in your relationships you have with them. Commitment requires investment, okay? And commitment takes a certain amount of space and time, doesn't it? Our commitments, whatever they may be, we only have so much space and time, don't we? We can't make time, more space. We only have so much. And we may only have or be able to have so many commitments in our life. If I have no more space and time, and this is a very mature thing, a mature way to look at, say, a new friendship that may not be able to work out. There's many different reasons why I may not be able to be friends with someone, and I want to be, and maybe they want to be too. But maybe one of us doesn't have enough time. Maybe my friend is married and has children and has a career and hobbies and things like this. And so for this person to start a new friendship with me, because I require, things in a friendship, I want to see you and hang out with you and talk to you. And maybe they don't have the space and time. In order to commit to that, it would require them to drop a commitment or two, right? To make that space and time to add another commitment to their life. I hope that is simple and you guys can understand. Take, for example, the married narcissist, something very common in my coaching profession that I come across often. And we know that people with this disorder very likely cheat and lie, deceive, deception. But we may be dating. We may want to date someone we find out later that's married and stuff. If a woman, I know most of you are women watching this, if you come across a man who is married, whether they tell you or not, they've got prior commitments. They've got commitments in their life. And they don't have to be married either. They could just have no space and time for you. But they'll selfishly try to make it. They'll selfishly try to add you in their life without the space and time, without dropping an old commitment or a present commitment, like the married man, right? I'm going to stay married and I have prior engagements and commitments and responsibilities that I have to go do. And every once in a while, maybe I can fit you in there like a bad secret. Doesn't have the space and time. Won't stop seeing their wife. Try to see you, not committed to you, okay? They'll never change a thing. Or did you date someone like that? Never changed a thing for you. It's more difficult to make friends and relationships as we age. Different factors, but we have fewer quality friends instead of an abundance of friends we don't know, have nothing in common with, like high school. But one factor is because we have more commitments in life, like I was talking about, right? As we get older, we can start becoming an adult and we have more responsibilities and we may have further education and we start a career that could take up a lot of our space and time, and families and new relationships we begin. And I may not be able to fit you in my life, right? The narcissist will create a eat my cake and, or have my cake and eat it too situation. Grandiose and entitled. Did the person you dated, you believe is highly narcissistic or possibly have narcissistic personality disorder, did they sacrifice anything? Often, relationships may require some sacrifice, like a commitment. I'm going to stop this commitment. I may stop hanging out with this person anymore to add you to my life. I may end a relationship to begin with you. I may have to change my plans, right? I mean, did they compromise anything? Definitely relationships tend to require a little bit of compromise. Hopefully we don't compromise who we are, right? But compromise something. Did that narcissistic person compromise at all to add you to their life? Did they lose anything? Did they give away anything? Did they stop anything? Did they break any commitments? Did they agree to your terms of the relationship? So, relationships with highly narcissistic people, often the word codependent is in their behaviors, but they're uneven. They're lopsided. A giver, a taker. They keep one foot out the door. These are some signs that someone's not committed in a relationship. Repeats bad behavior. I'm sorry, do it again. I'm sorry, do it again. I'm sorry, do it again. Or not even I'm sorry. Just keep doing it again. Blaming you. Never resolve anything. Cheating, right? How much easier is it to not commit to you, not to be fully committed to you by cheating on you, betraying you, seeing somebody else? Yeah. Threats. Threats are violent. I'm going to leave you. I'll dump your ass in a second if you do that. We don't do that. No threats, no ultimatums. We'll reach that point when it's over. Then we can talk about it, yeah? But we try as hard as we can, right? Lying, withholding things, information. Abuse, if I need to say that. Not very committed to you if I'm going to abuse you. Like an objectification. I don't know how committed any of us are to our objects, right? They break, they fade, stop working. Not as pretty, not as cool, not as practical, not as useful. Ownership and control. Telling you what to wear, telling you what to do, telling you what you should think, feel, who to talk to, who you can't talk to. That's not commitment. A lot of us get things like this confused with love. No emotional security. No feelings. No secure feelings that this person will stay with you. I mean, you can feel this, right? They don't know who you are. A distorted view of you. Or who do they tell you? You are a bad person, does things you don't do. Not really sure. Doubt yourself. Sharing secrets, moments, places, times, things like this with someone else. The things that you guys share together. A conversation, things like this. Telling other people. That's not committed. Never keeping their word. Honoring agreements, obligations in the relationship. Not committed. Estrangement. Who's in my bed with me? Who's sleeping next to me? Enemies? You can feel it. You can feel it. Not important. Inadequate. Speak about problems. Okay, guys, speak about problems. There are always going to be problems, and we speak about them and we fix them or we end it. Okay? Terms of your relationship, your terms, their terms, must be spoken about and agreed upon. Don't threat to leave. Just do it. Okay? If it ever comes down to threatening to leave, just do it. Okay? And when we break up, it's forever. Think about that, guys. Maybe you want to add that to the next relationship you have. not a threat, right? Right from the beginning. We don't break up. Do you understand that? You break up with me, know that it's forever. And we should. That's how we should treat that. No ghosting. Huh? Narcissists will make an undying promise to never let anyone hurt them. Some of us are so scared now, we've been hurt so much, we don't want to start new relationships with anybody hurt us. That's how we keep ourselves protected. But the grandiose and entitled narcissist won't do that. No. There's so much out there they're deserting of. Never, ever will be hurt. I'm not saying that you didn't hurt them or they won't get hurt, but that's the promise they keep. I will never, ever get hurt, and that means never be vulnerable. And there's no risk. Without a risk, there's no reward. Okay? Without investment, there's no commitment. They'll objectify you. They're lacking empathy and human connection. Their grandiosity and entitlement, sense of entitlement, means they'll never do anything more than they have to. And that's not much. Ready to leave anytime, any moment. They might tell you. You might see the signs. You might know this. And I really want to add with, this is still loss. Doesn't matter if they lied to you and tricked you or conned you or fooled you. If they have a false self, the mask, they lied, right? This is real, and it's real pain, and it's real loss. So treat it as such and heal, grieve and heal, okay? Okay. You're worthy of someone being committed to you. Demand it if they want to be in your life. Even friends, okay? All right. Feel free to ask me any questions. Please share your own experiences down below. Anyone that wants coaching, you can find me at daviddemars.com. And I appreciate a thumbs up. It's what keeps these videos going. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share. Thanks. Love yourself first, guys. I'll see you soon.